Good morning, students. In this video today, I will discuss about importance of air. Air is the most important substance for sustenance of life, and there are many importance of air. Like it is used in photosynthesis, it is used in respiration. Okay, so there are many importance. So first importance given is respiration. That is air. That is the component of air. Oxygen is used, is required for respiration. Okay, so all living things breathe in air for their respiration, and the air we breathe in is called inhale air, and the air that we breathe out is called exhale air. During respiration, the air we breathe in is called inhale air, and the air that we breathe out is called exhale air. And the oxygen in the inhale air is used to break down digested food stored in our body. Digested food like sugar, that is glucose, and energy is released. Okay, so this process is known as respiration. In respiration, glucose that is stored, digested food stored in our body, that is glucose, combined with oxygen, and energy is released. Energy, water, and carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is a chemical change. Respiration is a chemical change, because in respiration, glucose combined with oxygen to give energy, water vapor, and carbon dioxide. So the definition of respiration is the process of breaking down the digested food to release carbon dioxide, water, and energy is called respiration. The process of breaking down digested food to release carbon dioxide, water, and energy is called respiration. You have to remember that the exhaled air has more carbon dioxide than inhaled air, and thus the process of respiration continuously releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Like animals, plants also need energy to survive, and they do respiration for their energy supply. Okay, so plants also need energy to survive, and they too generate energy by respiration. Okay, now I am asking you a question. Why the mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder on their back while climbing mountain peaks? Huh, why mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder on their back while climbing mountain peaks? Because answer is very simple, because there is no oxygen or very little oxygen. Huh? So we need to carry oxygen to breathe when we go to places where there is no oxygen, or very little oxygen. For example, as we go higher up from the earth, the air becomes thin and breathing becomes very difficult. And that is why mountaineers carry oxygen cylinder on their back while climbing mountain peaks. Similarly, all astronauts carry oxygen because there is no oxygen in space. Okay, so astronaut carry oxygen because in space there is no air. Similarly, miners carry oxygen because in deep mines the air contains more harmful gases such as methane, carbon dioxide, etc. than oxygen. Similarly, deep sea divers carry oxygen because they cannot breathe the air dissolved in water like fishes. Okay, so respiration is very important, and for respiration oxygen is required, so air is required. Okay, so next importance of air is photosynthesis. Air is also used, that is component of air, that is carbon dioxide, is used in photosynthesis in green plants. What is photosynthesis? Green plants manufacture foods through the process of photosynthesis, and in this process food is synthesized in the form of glucose. In presence of sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Food is synthesized in presence of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide in green plants. And in this process of photosynthesis, chlorophyll, important pigment, that is chlorophyll, plays some important roles. Okay, so green plants contain the pigment chlorophyll that helps carry out photosynthesis. Okay, so there is important of chlorophyll in photosynthesis. Using this process photosynthesis, plant uh, can produce their food. Okay, they can synthesize their food from water and carbon dioxide in presence of sunlight and in presence of chlorophyll. It is also chemical process, because in photosynthesis carbon dioxide combined with water in presence of sunlight, and glucose and oxygen is produced. Okay, so in photosynthesis oxygen gas is produced and carbon dioxide is used, but in respiration carbon dioxide is produced and oxygen is used in respiration. So respiration and photosynthesis just opposite. Okay, so during respiration you can say, during respiration plants consume oxygen and release carbon dioxide, while during photosynthesis they consume carbon dioxide and release oxygen, just opposite. Huh? During respiration plants consume oxygen and release carbon dioxide, while during photosynthesis they consume carbon dioxide and release oxygen. And photosynthesis is many times faster than respiration, therefore the amount of oxygen released is far greater than that amount of oxygen consumed in respiration, and that is how plants are able to supply oxygen needed by animals. Okay, so these are two main importance of air: photosynthesis and respiration. One fact file is given here. You can see photosynthesis does not happen in absence of light. Light is important for photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis does not happen in absence of light, during which no oxygen is released from a plant. However, the plant continues to respire, producing carbon dioxide all the time, and that is why it is advised not to sleep under a tree in the night, because in the night there is no respiration, but in the night there is no photosynthesis occurring in the leaf of plant. Okay, but they are doing their respiration. Okay, now see, next important is burning or combustion. Burning or combustion, it is a chemical change in which air is also used, that is oxygen is used. So burning or combustion is a chemical change in which a substance combined with oxygen to release energy in the form of heat and light. Burning or combustion is a chemical change in which a substance combined with oxygen to release energy in the form of heat and light. Wood, coal, paper, candle all burn in presence of air and release energy. Fuels are substances. What are fuels? Fuels are substances that give off useful energy, that is heat and light, when burned in air, it is when burned in oxygen. During burning, fuels use up oxygen and release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. During burning, fuels use up oxygen and release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Fuels are mostly used for cooking and in vehicles for transportation. Based on their physical state, fuels can be classified in solid, liquid, and gaseous fuel. Okay, so there are many type of fuels. Fuels may be solid, liquid, or gaseous. Okay, so, fuels like kerosene, petrol, diesel, these are liquid fuels, and these are obtained by the fractional distillation of petroleum. kerosene, petrol, diesel. These are obtained by the fractional distillation of petroleum. Petrol and diesels are used in automobile and machine. Kerosene is used in cooking stoves and lightening lamps. Fuels such as liquefied petroleum gas, LPG. LPG is also a fuel. LPG, biogas, compressed natural gas, that is CNG. These are also fuel, but these are gaseous fuel. CNG, LPG, biogas, these are natural fuel. LPG is used. LPG is obtained by fractional distillation of petroleum. LPG burns to give carbon dioxide, water vapor, and energy. CNG also burn to give carbon dioxide, water vapor, and energy. LPG and biogas are used for cooking. CNG is a preferred fuel for running automobiles as it is cheaper and less polluting than other fuels. Okay, so these are use of different fuels. Okay, and now see some solid fuels. Fuels such as wood, coal. These are solid fuel. Wood, coal. Okay, so this fuel mainly contain carbon. On burning, this solid fuel produce a large amount of energy in the form of heat and light with ash and smoke. Okay, so burning of fuel, it is a chemical change in which oxygen is required. Without supply of oxygen, there will be no burning. Okay, combustion reaction. So burning of fuel produces energy, carbon dioxide, light, and water vapor. Next importance of air is essential nutrients, that is nitrogen. Nitrogen is the major component of air, that is 78% nitrogen is present in air, and it is an essential nutrient for all organisms. Nitrogen is a major component of air and is an essential nutrient for all organisms. It forms the building blocks of protein. Nitrogen forms the building blocks of protein, enzymes, and other cellular constituents which are essential for all forms of life. Okay, protein is the important. Protein, enzymes, these are present in our body, and in these proteins, enzymes are made up of nitrogen, and nitrogen is the major component of air. Okay, proteins make up our skin and hair and helps in carrying out various processes in our body, such as digestion of food, growth, and repair. Plants also need nitrogen. Plants also need nitrogen for their growth. These are importance of nitrogen in animal and plants. Nitrogen is an important constituent of chlorophyll. Okay, nitrogen is also present in chlorophyll. Okay, so however, the majority of organisms cannot utilize nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. Majority of organisms cannot utilize nitrogen directly from atmosphere, and it becomes available to them when it is converted into soluble nitrogen compounds. Free nitrogen is converted into soluble nitrogen with the help of blue-green algae. The nitrogen gas available in air is known as free nitrogen, and this free nitrogen is converted to soluble nitrates with the help of blue-green algae and certain types of bacteria that live in the soil by a process called nitrogen fixation. Okay, fixation. And the soluble nitrogen compounds are taken up easily by plants from soil, and other organisms obtain nitrogen when they consume the plants. Okay, so nitrogen is also important for plants and animal, and this is present in air. Okay, and the free nitrogen is converted to soluble nitrate with the help of different green algae and certain types of bacteria that live in the soil by nitrogen fixation process. Okay, so these are the importance of air. Next day I will discuss about air pollution. Thank you, students.